Welcome to the Bridging the Generation podcast, man. I'm your host, Malak Arif. And today, man, I got another very special guest, man. This brother has been putting it down in the game for a minute, man, on the independent side. I'm loving what I'm hearing from the brother, man. Very, very consistent with his catalog. I'm talking about Doe Cigapom, man. What's going on, brother?
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Oh, man, I'm good, man. Well, first of all, man, I'm late to you, man. I'm a little embarrassed, man, because I'm the type, man. I gotta know everything, man. I gotta know everything, and the fact that I'm just coming on to your music, man. I'm just learning about your music, man. I'm kind of embarrassed, man. And listen, the reason why I say that, man, brother, your catalog is ridiculous, brother. We go get into all that though, man. So I want to touch on that. We go get into all that, man. But first of all, man, the name Doe Cigapom, man. How did you get that name, man? How did you come up with that?
Wow, Doe Cigapom. Well, I everybody used to call me Doe because I grew up playing go-go.
Okay.
So I was playing all of the percussion, drums, congos, timbales. But being that I was a chubby dude, you know what I'm saying, everybody called me Doughboy. And it was, Dough, right, like Doughboy. But as I got older, like I said, right after I graduated high school, I started picking up into the poetry a little more. Because where we from, people be like, "Oh, you rap?" Like,
yeah.
Like where we from, you consider the Bama or Yo Boy, we call you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially back then.
Yeah, back then. But unless you was rapping on a DC flavor, like Stingy Dink and Section 8 Mob,
no doubt,
DC Scorpio, you know what I mean?
Scorpio, yeah.
But I was just sitting in the room one day. We was way up out Maryland with my mother. This is close to dang, because we used to call them Baltimore, like Arundel County.
Okay.
This when we moved, and I just broke down the name of I said that I said the acronym meaning before I broke it down into Doe. And the live on emotions just came up and it stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But the Cigapom came more so when I was just at home again and I was a little stressed out and I asked, can I get a peace of mind? And it just a light bulb was like, well, look what that sounds like if you break each first letter. And I just came up with a way to pronounce it. And Doe Cigapom, deliver on emotions, can I get a peace of mind? And a lot of people, thought it was Doe Cigapom and, abbreviated for DC. Being that I was born and raised there. That wasn't the case at all. It was just being creative. If a lot of people pay attention, I love acronyms because a lot of my projects are
all of them. Damn near all of them.
Just about, yeah.
Hey, that's dope, man. So look, was that your first rap name, or do you have anything before that?
Nope. Doe Cigapom has been it. I have an alias.
What's that?
Of the Doe Cigapom, Donnie Metro.
So is that like the alter ego?
I will to express that, I guess, alter ego. Yeah, yeah.
Describe Donnie Metro, man, because I've heard you mention that in a couple of songs, man. Like, what made you come up with that, Donnie Metro?
Donnie Metro, I'm being creative. I got tired of people. I done had people because when I first started getting into rap,
no doubt.
My folks, 20 Bello from uptown, he was running a rack of shows. He was the first person putting me on like shows, but my folks, E19, was the first one to let me come and do open mics with Uptown XO.
Shout out to E19, man. He's
that's my fan.
He's dope.
So Donnie Metro is more of the person that still conscious of what's going on, but
No doubt.
He's still rapping about a certain, or he's speaking about a certain content. He just don't give a fuck how he delivers it.
That's what's up. Right, right.
Yeah. That's and that kind of plays against who I am too. Is my sign. I'm a Virgo. I'm a very loving person, but they say that we come off very bluntful, and sometimes it hurts people's feelings when that's truly not our intention. But Johnny Metro is the more like, all right, that's
happy belated, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And like I said, I wanted to ask you that, man, because I heard you mention that in a couple of songs, man. But look, I want to ask you, man, with everything going on, man, how has COVID been treating you, man? How, has it affected the music process, or, has it affected you musically, or how's it treating you?
Yeah, being that I moved to another state, when I was in Texas, shit was pumping for me, so it was cool. But now that I'm here in Atlanta, the minute that I moved here, COVID hit. So I only had a chance to really get around and mingle with a few folks and meet maybe like 4 or 5 people since I've been here. And I've been here for next month will be a year.
What part of Atlanta you live at? Because I used to live out in Atlanta for 5 years.
Yeah, I'm on the Decatur side.
Oh.
So, but I'm right there by Atlanta, literally like 10 minutes away.
What's that? I-20 East.
Yeah, 2285 flat shows.
Yeah. Man, I remember them days, man. The SWATs and Hamilton Road and all that. But look, man. So look, again, man. You from the city, man. But what exactly? You know how DC is a territorial city, man. You ain't got to shout out no crew or no hood or nothing like that, man. But what part of the city you from?
Now, when I grew up in DC, I was living out Riggs Park, Jefferson, and chilling with my father. Yes, sir.
Okay. We talk about
not too far about Bacchus and LaSalle.
You behind LaSalle?
Huh?
You was behind LaSalle?
Yeah.
What's
right
that
there on the hill? It's a gas station over there too. The Exxon, I think, still there.
Yeah, they're still there.
Yeah. Then there used to be the Riggs Plaza where everybody used to get the haircuts. The old dirty ass Chinese carry out.
You taking it back, man. You taking it back, bro.
When a lot of people used to still consider that uptown because of the area code.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or the Sergeant Road bands used to come up there and beat
the Michigan
Park. The Michigan Park, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but at the same time too, like I always tell people too, I also live in Maryland. So, you know what I'm saying? Living out Glenard, Kentland, right there on the border. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you was out there when it was pumping out there.
When when Dodge Park was out doing some wild shit.
Yeah, the land over all days.
Yeah, the number 3. Yeah, I live right there. You know what I'm saying? The good old days over there too. But yeah, man. And then you know what I'm saying, I done lived pretty much all over Maryland. I done lived in DC all over, pretty much too. Trinidad. I ain't live on the south side, but it was Trinidad.
Okay.
Georgia. I done lived in Briggs. Shit. We done been all over.
That's what's up. What high school you went to, man?
I went to Laurel, Maryland.
Oh, you went to Laurel? Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up,
man. You already know how it was back then. Once your parents see that reality, oh no, we are moving.
We gone. Deuces. That was like the come up, man. Like for me to I live in Fort Washington now, man. This was the dream, bro. Like now that I'm here, it don't really feel like that now. But when we was kids, like to move up out of DC and to even live in like Marlow Heights was like that was living.
See, I don't know. I try to tell people certain parts of the areas that I even like with Maryland, I'm like,
Capitol Heights, yeah.
I mean, I got family. Not for real, like I got family.
Yeah.
But like it was, like I said, it was it was certain parts I had to still learn because it's like I said, my father is my father's bloodline really is Dominican.
Oh, okay.
But he was born in Southeast. You know what I'm saying? Raised in Southeast. My grandmother was born here too in DC, raised in Southeast. My great grandmother is the one from DR and came here. You know what I'm saying? So
you were second generation Washingtonian. Third. Okay.
So it's like it's not so much of the culture though. It was more of the stigma of the environment.
No doubt.
That I think that it was when my mother is from Baltimore.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Her mind state is like 295 South, nah, nigga.
Yeah, yeah, man.
But you know, she just couldn't stop me from coming back. That was the only thing.
Hey, that we know how it is, man. That's what I be trying to explain to people, man. Like, it's the same culture, man. Like, people in DC say, "Oh, you from Maryland? Oh, you live in P." It's the same culture, man. Like,
I don't get so caught up into all of that. I never really was the one to really get caught up in that.
Right.
Because I used to tell people, you know, yeah, I'm from where I'm from, but if people want to keep 100, I used to love when I was a kid.
Right.
Just the fact that I can be in Maryland, and not saying because PG County was fucked up.
People don't know that, man.
But you know what it is?
People act like PG County was so sweet, man. I don't know why they think that was so sweet.
Because there's parts of PG though that you know you're like, oh man, this. But it's parts of PG like, whoa. So a lot of people that's if they deep in the city and they never left, like there's people though that has never crossed Southern Avenue.
That is true. That's true.
And PG County is right there.
And that's where I grew up around that area. So I try to tell
people though, like, and I ain't trying to be the whole educational person and all that.
Like, man, talk about it. People need to hear this, man. Keep it 100, man.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
The white people always lied to us because if you really want to keep it 100, the District of Columbia, all of that land came from Maryland, except for Southwest. Southwest is still owned by like Virginia,
the
waterfront. So
shit.
We're the only city and county though that speak with the same slang, same attitude, the same culture, same dance, same music.
Right.
Niggas that what the niggas is doing in Queens, they still probably rocking or listening to what niggas is doing in Brooklyn, but they don't vibe the same.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just a thing. I don't never get caught up in all that because I got people and friends and family. Right. And just, you know, before I even started doing the music, I was out there doing things I shouldn't have no business doing. I know niggas everywhere.
No doubt.
And that's the thing. I can go anywhere. I don't care if I'm out in Poland, the Big 3-0, I'm uptown.
There we go, baby.
Or Longfellow or Abraham. I don't care if I'm I can go anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
But people don't understand. It's DC. It's a territorial city, man. I don't know why it's like that, man, but it is what it is, man. But you just dropped some DC history, man. You know.
People don't want to get it. I mean, I promise if they look back in their early 19 or like late 1800s going into 1900s, they'll see certain parts of Maryland had DC addresses.
That's true. That's true.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get caught up in all of that. I'm just here to rep my culture.
There you
know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. I used to even tell some of my friends, I've had people that call me, even when, like, back in the day when you used to have the DC channel with people where everybody from Maryland, DC can get on and rap. And
I remember that.
Stuff with White World and all. Yeah, people call, man, everybody, because one of my cousins was locked up. Like, man, everybody talking about you from the South Side. Nah, my man from uptown and my man from North. Like,
you everywhere.
That's where I be at. You know what I'm saying? But I just love my city though, bro. I really do. I
don't know why we like that, man. I really feel like at the end of the day, man, we all need to, you know, just come together, man. We DC, you know. I know some people say DMV or whatever, man, but it's all love, man. I think at a certain stage in your life, man, just you know, it's all good, man. You ain't gotta be so territorial, man. We all brothers and sisters at the end of the day, man. To be honest.
Yeah, I don't get up in. I tell people straight up, that's back in the day when you had a pit bull mind state. I ain't a pit bull no more.
No doubt.
So I mean, don't get it twisted.
Yeah. No doubt.
I'm just speaking of the metaphor of the mind state. Like, I don't care about territory.
No, it's just crazy because, you know, being from the South Side, we look at niggas uptown like, oh, y'all niggas soft, y'all niggas pretty boys, and niggas from uptown looking at us niggas from the South Side like, y'all niggas dirty.
And we do. We like to dress.
Y'all niggas dirty. You know what I'm saying? So I used to always hear that, man, as a kid, man. Like, I had a, you know, like moving uptown, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was a culture shock, bro. But I'm not even gonna get into all that, man.
But that's what I'm saying. People get caught up in that, but people fail to forget the South Side was prettier than Uptown at one time. They don't
know that. They don't know about the black.
The South Side is where the rich black people was coming to and was already there migrating to.
They don't know nothing about that, man. We don't want to give them that history lesson, man. We gonna say that for another time, man. But look, so well, like I said, man, me and you around the same age. I ain't gonna tell you your age, man. But when did you?
Rock him just dropped a verse for Busta Rhymes at 52. Period. That's all I gotta say. And I'm nowhere near that man age.
Yeah. And I'm older than you, so
I'm 38.
I'm 39.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't get caught up in all of that.
Look, Rick just dropped the mean ass verse on West Side Gun new project.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nah, man. But so look, I'm gonna go back a little bit, man. Just give the people, man, because a lot of people, they think of DC, they think of the capital, the monuments, tourism, and all that shit, man. But just give the people just a little synopsis, man, of how it was, just growing up in DC, man, during the 80s and 90s, man. Because I really don't think people know how it was, man, and how severe it was, man, no matter what part of the city it was from.
Yeah, I try not to get into a lot of other people's stories. I just always tell them mine.
No doubt.
When I was with my father, when my mother wasn't around in DC, he used to have me cook crack at a very young age. Even my middle brother is older than me. He had him showing how to cook crack, and I did it for a while. For me though, I did grow up, especially I was, like I said, I'm born in '82. So by the time when the whole rifle thing was kicking off around like 7 or 8,
right,
it was really, I saw literally a lot of like murders like right in front of me. And it's nothing that I tell people. I don't glorify that shit.
Right.
I don't. It traumatized me. On some serious shit. It created a big defense mechanism in me though. That's not good for a person. But yeah, seeing the murders, the prostitution, like right in front of you, the actual interactions with prostitutes, all the way down to the back when we used to hide the razor blades in their tongue and rob dudes, trying to suck their dick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, she was wild, man.
I was young, but seeing this.
Yeah.
So,
that was the city under siege days.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. When we was on the news every night for 2 hours.
Yeah,
and they doing real live raids and
people don't know, man. It was crazy. It was
a lot for me, and I'm pretty sure it was a lot for a lot of people.
Right.
And it, like I said, it just hindered me from a lot of things. It hindered me from learning how to communicate the proper way to a certain extent.
Yeah, I noticed in a lot of your music, man. You say you used to fight a lot, man. Was that you're up, just being around so much violence all the time? Is that
Well, yeah, that I mean, that I was, like I said, I was a chubby kid. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never, now when my parents was on their drugs, of course, I was going to school with bum shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hand-me-downs, all that. But as I got older and was able to work for myself, I had a clothing store. One of my buddies let me get a store in the back of his store. So I used to make clothes and work with people like Biggs from City Life, and Marlon has showed me stuff from Armani.
I ain't heard that name in so
long. I actually used to make clothes. And my boy Wayne, named Showbiz, from I don't know if he's from the city, but when I met him, he was out Maryland. But he showed me how to draw, and it's a lot of other people that we, the making the clothes, the madness.
Yeah, I like that hat.
So
what is that? What's the hat? What is that? Plug that real quick.
That's Madness.
Oh, shit. Damn, that's a man.
That's Uncle Rick in the bag and then Eddie Van's in the man.
Eddie Van, yeah. Shout out Eddie Van, man.
Yeah, Uncle Rick, yeah, I'm very close with him, so he calls me and check in on me, or he'll send me some stuff when I fly and I go see him.
That's what's up.
But yeah, man, it was very traumatizing. I remember seeing a baby getting thrown off a building when her mother was housed. I don't even know she was off coke or water. Yep, not too far from certain quarters.
Yeah, remember what was the apartment used to be around them? Temple Courts.
The Temple Courts, I think.
Yeah, I remember in the news, man. I had to be probably about 13. I remember somebody threw a kid off the balcony off the second floor.
Yeah,
it's probably like 92, 93.
This was, I was still a kid. This was in like 80, 88, 89.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
because
don't pumping around there. That's
she
the
was
Hanover. Yeah, the Hanover serves them quarter days.
She was gooped up talking about her baby can fly, and she just
Whew.
tossed that joint. So that's
People
what I'm
don't
saying. Like
understand,
this
man.
thing,
People don't understand, man. Back then, man, you had that motherfucking. You had that Cisco. You had that love boat, man. Any given day, man, you see somebody butt
yeah,
ass on a
my
mailbox,
parents did
man.
it.
Huh?
My parents did it. That's what I'm saying. I done sat back in the car and watched them hot box off that shit. I was in the back, so I wouldn't be. And then I'll just sit and say I wouldn't have no mental issues growing up from that shit. Like just keeping it 100. They did everything in front of me. And like I said, sometimes I used to sit up there off 18th and Calorama, up there in Adams Morgan area back then when,
with a skating rink.
The boat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My father used to drive all the way to Southwest and get the boat that was in the gold aluminum foil. Then he'd go sit up uptown on 18th and Calorama and he'll just smoke that shit in the car. Yeah. Windows up, everything. So it's like,
bro.
Yeah,
so look, that's wild, man. So look, man, your story, I had no idea, man. Like I said, when I talk to brothers, man, I never get surprised when I hear stories like that, man. But talking to you, man, and granted, I haven't known you for a long time or anything like that. I would have never thought that, brother. It is interesting just hearing brothers' stories, man. You never know what somebody is going through and how that played a part in your creativity and your music, man, and which is what I'm about to get into now, man. I want to talk about when did you first started rapping, man? What made you, what made you get into hip hop?
After college. After college, I didn't get into it young. Like I said, it was go-go.
You had a band?
Oh, what? you about to find out who I am, bro. Yeah, I don't play with the best of them, bro. Seriously.
Okay.
I don't play with the best of them. So
who your favorite band?
Backyard.
Outside of whatever band you play for, whatever. Like, because even DC tours, we territorial even with the bands, man. Like niggas from Southeast.
Oh,
they
nah.
Like, and niggas from Uptown, they like
off the break. I grew up off of. I'm still crazy about Junkyard because of my Melissa. Rest in peace, her soul. She just passed. She's the one. Like, tell you the truth, she's the reason why I'm kind of like into music. Because she was as a baby. How
was that? How did she put that? How did she put that spot?
When I was a kid, she was a teenager. So when I was a baby, she was a teenager, and she had the asymmetric haircuts, the boomerang earrings, the loops with her name, goofy watches. Like she was spoiled. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather spoiled her, but she was really hip to shit. So she used to come down, make me go downstairs, and make me dance to Salt and Pepper with her, and you know what I'm saying? Whatever new dance was out, she was teaching me. So I guess that was the spark of me, falling in love with music. But like I said, I got into it more so after college. I had to find a way to express myself. I always had a feeling that people always misunderstood me because they wanted to.
Right.
Like, because they want to. And
what do you mean by that? Explain that.
Because I do feel like there's a lot of people so smart, but they're so caught up in how they feel and think they don't hear what you're saying, but they hear it enough to reply.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So I just started like really going to music because I can say what I need to say, get off my chest. It's not like a selfish thing, but it is. It's a selfish therapy. Because I get to say what I need to say.
Brother. Time out, bro. Hold up. You rapping the way that you rap, and you didn't have no early hip hop influences. Like growing, and then again, like you said, man, growing up here, man, hip hop wasn't that big, man. Like we was late. Hip hop wasn't that big, man. But you wasn't like on Ice-T, NWA, Scarface, nothing like that.
I listened to it, but I'm telling people straight up, and my wife will even tell you that, like, I got the drumline disease. I can just sit there and watch you, and I can emulate it, and eventually I'm a formulate some type of style from it. And
so you said so not to cut you off, man, but you said you was in a band, so you play what instrument you play in the band?
congas, drums, timbales. I can play a little bit of piano, just very little.
You read music?
And, yeah, and I used to sing in the choir as a kid, lead.
Okay. No, I'll say, do you know how to read music?
Nope.
That's amazing, man, how talented brothers is, man. They could just hear something and just, you know, because a lot of guys in the go-go bands, I'll be trying to tell people, man, like go-go is a very interesting art form, man. But a lot of the brothers, they can't read music, but it's still great music. You don't have to be able to read music to be able to play great music, you know. So that's profound that you said that, man. So let's go back for a second, man. You just mentioned you started to get into hip hop and when you was in college. Now, what made you decide to get into it when you was in college, man?
One of my boys, Boye the banker, shout out to him. He came to the house one day.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, like, cause what got it was I used to rap other people's songs when I had my backup rapper Ty. He can play congos too. So he would go play the congos, and I used to rap certain songs with a band.
Right.
And he used to say, "Man, I know you can rap, bro." I'm like, I can't rap, bro. Like, man, look, I love listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do. I love it. I grew up listening to the Big L's and Scarfaces, the Jay-Z's, the Biggie.
Now I'm about to say, man, come on, brother. They rap the way you rap, bro. Like, come on, man.
But like trying to like listen to them, to study them, I didn't do that. And he told me to grab one of my poems. And he said, just try rap it out. And I rapped it out. Right. And the way I rapped it out is he was just like, I think you should try this, bro. And the next day or a week, either next week or the next day, I think, I went to one of his homies' house. Lavelle was my homie too. He made beats. And I got a chance to make my first beat in an old, like back in the day, you loop everything through the keyboards. And I was like, fuck it. So what got me the bug is I just went on a rant, finding ways to get beats. I was taking instrumentals, trying to write.
Right.
Because nobody taught me the format of 16s, or I'm just going off of my feelings, even till this day.
That's amazing, bro.
I still know what I know what the 16 is. Yeah. I just go off of my feeling. So I found some songs, got a chance to record them. It's cool, you know, you ride and you listen to your shit when you first start recording. But it's when I performed in front of Enoch. My first time at an open mic with XO. I just came home from.
Now time out, man. Where did you first perform at?
This was at True School. It wasn't State of the Union. I think this was True School, right there on U Street, right across from the U-turn. It was another club called the U-turn right across from it.
I remember that.
And I was performing a song about, because I just came home from the psych ward trying to I just survived suicide. And you know, XO, so I'm out Maryland, and that's when I met it with XO out Maryland.
I want to get into that a little later, but go.
Yeah. But you know, fast forward, he got me out the house.
Because you mentioned that in one of your songs. I remember you mentioning that.
Yeah, you should think about us.
Yeah.
And that's my first project that I dropped. Yeah, you should think about us. So he got me out the joint, and I went to go perform, and I got real hyped. I was doing very good, and I dropped the mic, and I just looked at Enoch, and Enoch looked at me like, "You better keep fucking rapping."
Hold on. You dropped the mic on accident, or you dropped it on purpose?
Like on accident, it slipped out my hand. Yeah, I'm being nervous.
He was like, you know, I'm thinking like you getting your shit off, and you like,
nah, I was just rhyming and dropped the mic. And he was like, "Nigga, keep rapping. You better keep fucking rapping." And I just kept rapping without the mic, and everybody still heard me. And after that, just to see the reaction, and I was performing a song called "I'll Be This Way."
Okay.
Which is very like emotional, but it's on an instrumental song. You know what I'm saying? And just to see the reaction. And after that, I was like, okay, this is what makes me feel good.
That's what's up, man. Hey, that's what's up, man. So that was your so basically the first time you performed, man, like it hit you right away, man. Like that confidence, man, that confidence builder, like letting you know that you can do this.
Well, I was never scared to perform because remember I played in the go-go band.
Yeah, but it's different when you up there by yourself. You in a band. You wouldn't say that's different?
I still look at everybody like they me.
Like you know, playing in the band, but you know, playing in the band, you in the background, brother. Like unless you up
all the time,
huh?
Not all the time.
I mean, you get solos or whatever.
Nope, not even just that though. It's times where actually the front line has been in the front line.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Like so.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's and like I said, and then if I'm rapping with the go-go band, they right there in front of my face. I gotta call the crews out. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about that part. So look, let me so I'm gonna step back for a second again. So you're doing the go-go, the rapping bug hits you. You ever decide like, you know what? I can do both.
I wanted to. I definitely wanted to. Dealing with family and friends and egos of go-go bands.
Talk about it.
I just said I can't do it. Not for me.
There ain't no egos in go-go.
Shit. Oh no, yes it is. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of egos because we have a very strong culture of this music.
Talk about it.
And it's a lot of other states and areas that listen to it. And we still not that global, but people still know about Washington, D.C. and the culture of go-go. But yet we have failed to go any fucking way. I mean, backyards went to Africa. You know, I remember like UCB and them, they went to Jamaica and, stuff like that. Now we've done our little stuff and going through all over Maryland, D.C. and Virginia, even way down Virginia parts like Tennessee.
Brother,
you know what I'm saying? So
he lives in North Carolina, man. He's a huge backyard fan, man.
Yeah, I like I said, but I also was it's not just backyard too, because people like that's what I said. That's just the known bands. Like
right.
I grew up really like listening to the days where it was, I used to listen to a little bit of UCB, but I used to fuck with Jigaboo.
Come on, bro. I know about Jigaboo, bro. What you know about Air Raid, bro?
Come on, man. What you know about Hot Cold Sweat and AMF? Like that's what I'm saying. You're not about to do that.
I'm a go-go head, man. Don't get it twisted, man. This a hip hop culture platform, but I
study go-go. I ain't study rappers' cadences.
You're right.
I study go-go though.
Who your favorite go-go lead singer?
People think I love Los and Wency.
Over Benny?
It's just my generation. Man, like I said, if you talking about go-go, like I said, I have a different style. I like hard hitting shit. So of course I'm gonna say
hold on, man. We gotta stop doing that, brother. All that shit is great, man. Like, why we gotta separate it, man? Like,
I don't want. That's just I like what I like.
I get in the masses. They Trouble Funk dope. Chuck was dope.
I like fried potatoes. That don't mean I have to like potato casserole.
That's true. I know, man. It's just coming.
So then, like you have a thing for the unity. That's what I'm saying. And I have a thing for the unity. I just still like what I like, but would I ever degrade the people who started it? Nah, I can't do that.
But people do that here, brother. Let's not make
that's them.
Let's not play that game. Let's not play that game. You know they do that, man. And it's okay to have a preference. You like what you like, man. I wouldn't dare argue you or anybody about that. But I just always one thing and I'm not gonna be on this subject too long, man. But I never liked the fact, man, that being born and raised here, man, that some people they'll big up one band and then they'll big up one band just to shit on another band. And I'm like, for what? Like, just say you like this band more. You ain't gotta, this band suck. Like, why do they suck? You can't even tell me why they suck. They just, because they from uptown or they from, the South Side or whatever. It's always, you know, I don't want to go on a tangent, but I always
Well, is that something that I did?
Go, man. That's my only problem with it, bro.
Is that something that I said? Because I didn't say that though.
Oh no! I didn't say you. Let's make this clear. I said it's not you, brother. I'm not talking about you. This is not an attack on you at what's up. I said I don't want to go on a tangent, but I do want people that watch this video, man, like sometimes take a look at ourselves, man, as far as, you know, like what you like, man, like what you like. But you know, at the end of the day, man, we ain't got to shit on, you know, other.
Oh yeah, I don't got time for that, bro. Like that's people.
I never liked that, bro. But that's it. That's it. I'm done on that subject, man. I always thought that was a job funny, man. So look, you know, you out here, man. You doing the rap. You doing the go-go. When did you decide to just leave the go-go alone and go and go the rap route, you know, full time, man? What decision, you know, when it
like I said, just
brought you to that conclusion?
Just dealing with the egos of it, dealing with my you know, if he ever sees it and watch it, I mean, he knows I got love for him. But you know, my cousin used to manage our band, and you know, you know the whole fool me once shit. So we tried to get when I got later, you know what I'm saying? Right. And I just saw some things where I don't deal well with people who think they know it all and don't want to take other people's ideas or you know into consideration. And I don't care if you putting up the money or not, because at the end of the day, niggas, this is my talent.
It's true.
You feel me? Like at the end of the day, me and the drummer is the heartbeat of every fucking thing.
That's true.
So, you know, unless you want to sit back here and play, you can.
No.
And, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, and after that, also, I got older. So as I got older, you know, I would keep it honest. I just didn't have a lot of patience for a lot of people bullshit. And I'm a very pink elephant person. I'll point that shit out. So I just say, yeah, it's time to go. Right. And I end up having the opportunity to move to Dallas, Texas. So I was like, oh, bet. I'm out of here. And that's just what I did. I just got the hell up out of here. And I'm
man, put that joint on do not disturb, man.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. But I was
like blowing you up, man.
I was so appreciative of having that opportunity though.
How long were you down there? How long were you down there?
6 years, 6.5 years.
Damn, that was your first time like away from home as far as like living away from home?
Packing my shit up, going with me and my wife and knowing nobody, just going.
So you're a Cowboys fan, man? I don't know, man.
Well, first,
I gotta ask a question. Every Washingtonian that come on my platform, as you can see, man, it's DC all day over here. So you don't even ask me. You already know what it is with me. I gotta ask though. Gotta ask for the people, man. People want to know.
If I wear a lot of DC shit, then you can tell what was my team. I just don't support the football corporations no more.
I get it.
Otherwise than that, yeah, I'm home team everything. But outside of that, like, I just focus on what's in front of me, dog. The music.
Man, well, look, fuck all that, man. That football talk. We ain't about to go down that route. Let's talk about this music, man. So, 2020, man, you released your first project, man. What made you, you released the Culture Shock, Culture Shock 2012, man. And this is the thing. Explain this to me. You released Culture Shock 2012 in 2010. What was that all
about? People think I was playing. The culture shock of it was I just knew there was going to be an after death of another me growing.
Okay.
So by that time, I won't sound like this, and that was the whole culture shock. The culture of it too. Also, the producer, he's from Sierra Leone.
Yeah, man. Cisse.
Yeah.
He's dope, man. He's dope, brother. He laid some. So I noticed you kept it short, man. Was that like whose idea was it to keep it almost at a like an EP, so to speak?
I do believe we had a few more tracks,
right?
But I think they just didn't fit.
Okay.
So we just went with what, you know what I'm saying, just fit. Yeah, it's the same thing as with Lockie and Cage Birds.
We'll talk about it later. Hold it
Yeah.
thought. Hold it thought. We about to go to the catalog. So again, man, you say you work. How did you meet up with Cisse, man? How did you meet up with this brother, man? And how was it? How was it working with him on that first project?
I forgot. I really forgot how we met up, but I do believe he used to come down to U Street and he seen me, and I ended up meeting one of his buddies, Darren, that I'm very close to now. Was that shot my first video too. Working with him.
Come on, man.
Working with him was
keep it a bean.
Oh, man, I always do that. I'm very transparent. Working with him was very challenging.
That was a dope project, man. Like,
because I was coming from a place where I never done a project, but I know how to write what the fuck I feel, and I was doing that, and it was just certain times where I heard certain tracks, and I'm like, yo, but he'll throw the other ones to me, and I'm like, all right, but I'm so hungry. I'm going to do this because I've never done this before. You know what I'm saying? So, we had our little spat out. You know what I mean? Because I just felt like he was upset because the people that I was supporting, like my cousins and them that all rap, I would support them, but he felt like they wasn't supporting me, and which is true to a certain degree. But I don't care about that because what is meant for me is meant for me.
Right.
No, you know what I'm saying? I just don't. And then to me, it just felt like it was on some motives because, after you met me, you also started working with all of the niggas that hang around me. So I was, I just like, I just know ill will, no harm. And, we still, if you see someone, we jab each other, but I don't think I would ever, do any more music with him.
Okay. Yeah. Well, look, we gonna move on to the second project, man. You did 2012, man. You had and by the way, man, I want to go back for a second, man. I need to say this, brother, because this is interesting about you, man. This is you the first guest on here that started rapping this late, man. How did you develop your style, man? Did you always rap with that style, with that type of cadence and that flow? How did you develop that?
Nah. Now like I said, I got a whole bunch of music when I first started recording.
Right.
And I used to rap like this and shine like this, shine like that. Right. I didn't find my voice until I don't know. I think the day I started following my tracks with I was like, okay, I like that tone and that.
Right.
And I just started following with that. Because if I just talk, this is my voice right here, and this is me adding extra deep, but this is me right here, just regularly talk. Now and excitement, this is how I talk. Right. Oh, what's up, bro? So I was more in the balance of between those, and that's what I do.
So during that time, man, like I said, you rapping now, man. You doing this shit. You going hard with it, man. Like, who was some of your influences around the time? In the area and, just abroad, man. Who were you kind of like, listen to a little bit?
It was a lot of people back then. I was, because they was all at the open mics, and I mean, everybody back then was dope. You had the Uptown XO, the Kingpin Slims, you had your Gordo Vegas.
I just interviewed him.
You had Fat Trail coming through back then. Shit. I mean, every now and then, Black Indian would stop through. My family and them was from Section 8.
Yeah.
Man, Tony, you got Tony White. There's so many people. My boy Tooth, Johnny Tooth, my Dominican dude.
Right.
it was, man, Phil, of course, Phil Out Day.
Oh, shout out to Phil all day, man.
Raw the MC. Uh,
It's a lot of talent, man. A lot of talent in the city.
yeah, bro. Like it's so
Right.
it's so many. My brother Benji was out there with us. Um, man, AB the Pro, which is the producer that was with 4-3, and he's worked with Wale.
Wale, I was about to say, I've seen him on a lot of his projects back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah, he produced a lot of my music. So, man.
So most of your influences were your influences were like your peers, because I didn't hear you mention anybody from outside of DC, which ain't nothing wrong with that.
It was
because when I told you before, man, when we talked off
I like I said, I listened to music.
Right.
The motivation for me was and inspiration was always music.
Right.
If the music makes me move a certain way off the break, I want to express myself.
Right.
Period. Now, if I can, of course, listen to people certain songs. Of course, I listen to MOP. Like I said, I was listening to all types of rap, but influencing into making me be creative, AB the Pro did that. I can honestly say that. Because he was the one making me literally like, yo, I need you to come to the studio and doing and my excitement is there. I'm a Virgo. I'm always overthink some shit sometimes, and I had to calm myself down. But when I got there, he's like, yo, I need you right on the spot.
You ever work with what's the name? Best Kept Secrets and or Mark Henry? You ever been around those guys before?
No. Oh, and shout out to Industries, my brothers. They're my folks too, the producers.
Okay.
So yeah,
we got some dope producers here, man.
Yeah, they did I think they got a credit for Wale's album Ambition for Double M Genius.
I remember that.
I actually got that beat here.
So, hey, you got? I mean, have you threw a verse on it? You spit on it yet? Nah. The reason why I asked you that, look. Let's pause. The reason why I asked you that, man, because you have a very distinctive flow, man. Like I never heard of you until, and we're gonna talk about that later, until my buddy, introduced me to your music, man. And bro, when I dived into your catalog, brother, I could not stop, bro. I listened to everything over and over and over. And as you have this very melodic, original type of tone in your voice and your delivery, man. It's like it touches your soul, man. Like, and I ain't even gonna say pause, man. Like you the way you deliver your shit, man, is very unique, man. And I think of we got a lot of great artists in DC, man, but how important is it for you to stand out amongst all the other guys? Because we got some dope rappers, but I think at times a lot of guys kind of sound the same also. But I can
like I said, I love everybody. I think what people fail to forget, and I'm very into, that's just me. It ain't for everybody, but I'm very into my sign. We are very in some conceited people.
Yeah, Nas and Ludacris and
like we are very confident. And we also deal with sometimes depression because we beat ourselves up more than anybody.
Right.
We do it to ourselves because we are hard critics on ourselves.
Okay.
However, when it's something that I know I can do,
right,
I don't give a fuck if it was the master that taught you. In my mind, I cook different. So that's my metaphor. So therefore, when you step in my kitchen, you're not fucking with me.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Period. And that's just what it was. And that's the thing, from the fact that I play instruments, and I always told people, I hear instruments and I hear words through it with the cymbals, with the tapping.
Right.
And I don't know why. And I'll find a way to fit these words. Like I said, I'll play a few things before we, finish the night. Like I said, I got time. But
hey, Would you mind? Would you mind spitting the verse for me later on, man? Like some dope for me, man.
Sure. Like I said, I have some shit I've been recording.
Yeah.
Man.
Nah, man. So
But
look,
I hear the lyrics, and I don't know, bro. It's sometimes, like I said, the best thing in life I think is when something is great and you can't explain it.
right. See, you know what? I don't want to do this, man. I don't want to do this. And when I mean I don't want to do this, I told you who you remind me of, but I clearly see the difference, and it's something that you can't help. Your delivery and your flow is your delivery and your flow. And outside of you two, nobody raps like you guys, but your voice is different. You know what I'm saying? So you're still unique, but you know it's just one of those things, man. And I don't want to say the name because I don't want people to think that, oh, you know, like you whatever. I don't want people to think whatever they go think, man. But do you remember who I told you? Do you remember?
Of course.
Okay.
And like I said, that's a definitely compliment. But I don't. The thing for me, I let people choose that, and I say thank you because you would think that, and then next thing you know, I'm rapping on some trap beats.
That's true. That's true. But look, let me say this. Let me say this also. That's on first listen. That's just on first listen. Once you hear, you like, oh yeah, they two different artists, like, you know what I'm saying?
Donnie Metro, Doe Cigapom.
Yeah, no doubt. So look, we gonna keep it moving, man. Your second project, man, came out in 2012, man. The Cage Bird, man, another fire beat, man. And you linked up with
True Dave,
man, out of Alexandria, man. How did you meet up with Drew Dave? And I'm not gonna ask you what made you decide to go with another producer, man. But how did you link up with
Oh no, I work with anything musically that's attracted to my energy. That's period. Like I don't care. Like we don't own nobody. I work with whoever.
Right.
He got up with me. He heard me spit a rhyme on one of EXO's. I think that's the Us versus Them mixtape. And
Diamond District.
Yeah. And he was like, bro, I can just tell that nobody taught you how to rap, and I just loved it. And the rhyme that I still remember some of it to this day. Because I just remember, I was like, woo. He heard it, and then he saw me perform. And he was like, bro, I ain't never seen no big dude. I'm small. I'm 250 pounds smaller now. But when I was out there, man, like, he was like, dog, the way you move, I just never seen a big dude move like that. And we met up, and off the spot, he gave me 22 tracks.
And damn, brother. So hold on, man. Hold up. Stop, man. Because see, this is the thing about you, man. You give us this great music. You came out the gate, man. Like, if I listen to both of those projects, man, your first project and Cage Bird, man, like both of them are flawless, man. But I also see how you stepped up. I see how you stepped your game up also.
Production wise,
huh?
Production wise,
I was just about to. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. So which brings me to my next question: how was it working with Dave Drew? How was that different?
Drew Dave Soulful is
my bad.
The most honest, stubborn motherfucker you gotta love. Not for real, because he's gonna give you his opinion. Period. And he's not the type to like that's my brother.
Okay.
Like he's not the type to get all upset and he don't do all that. Like he just says what the fuck he feel. Like with certain songs, I'm a call. No, come on with another name. I don't.
So look, what was the inspiration behind that title, man? I think of Cage Bird, of course. We think of Maya Angelou. And then you got the title track as the last song on there, man. But what was the inspiration behind that?
Just that, and then like I said, metaphorically being released from, like I said, culture shock. I'm changing. I'm not about to sit here and be around this.
I like
and
that.
no disrespect to that, but I gotta move on.
Now hold on, brother. Real quick. I want before we move further along. Were you in Dallas when you was making all this music? Where were you at?
And Culture Shock, I was in DC and Maryland.
Okay.
When I was creating Cage Birds and writing everything from Lockheed, I was in DC.
Okay.
Some of the stuff that you just heard now that people think I just recorded, that I just released, was from DC. And some of it was from Dallas.
Wow.
So I was just on a rampage of just recording.
Then you had some hell of a foresight, man. Because the music that you put out, that shit is really resonating today, man. When you talk about this new project, we go get into all that, but you had the lead single, man. Hey, brother, this is my shit right here. But you already the lead off. You had you led off with that Summertime Stroll, man. What was the inspiration? You know, when I think of that song, you know what I think about, man? I think about the DC Summertime, man. Riding down, with your accurate legend, Haynes Point, Georgia Avenue, man. Like, that is an anthem, man, right there, man. What was your inspiration behind that Summertime Stroll, man? Because you had one right there with that one.
Nah, it was. I mean, as soon as the beat came on, it's like the intro, and then that's what came through my head. The city that divide niggas parts, just like, hey, coming through the wrong block, you gotta pay your fare, because it's like playing a game of truth or dare. Now, truth being told, the story is always told by the youngin' who survived and the one who watched the fold. Hey.
Yeah, hold on. No, he didn't just spit a 16 from the Summertime Stroll, man. We got an exclusive, man. That's what's up, man. Cause that's my favorite track on there, man. But I love that Cage Bird project, man. I know on the interlude, man, that joint funny as hell, man. With the y'all talk about the y'all cheaping like the interlude on there.
That's on Lockheed.
Oh, my bad. That's on Lockheed?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I could have swore that was on that one right there.
You talking about
talking
about Dodge City.
Dodge City.
Dodge City interlude on Cage Bird.
Yeah, who is that when y'all talk about all the things in DC that's not here no more? And
my brother Benji.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Benji, because I see him in the credits. That's your brother.
Yeah, that's my bro.
Okay, shout out to
Benji. That's my God-given brother. Yeah, that's my God-given.
I love that. I knew what I'm talking about, bro. Come on, bro. Don't play with me. I like that joint right there, man. That project, man, is that's a dope project, man. Shout out to Dave Drew.
Yeah, Drew Dave.
Drew, man, I keep calling him, my bad, man. Drew Dave, man. Shout out to Drew Dave on that project, man. But look, I wanna touch on this, man, because again, you 2 projects in right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to ask you, man, like, what has been, what was some of the obstacles, man, as far as like, chasing this pursuit of this dream, man, of being a rapper, man. What have been some of the obstacles at this point?
It still is. It's always the marketing and promoting part.
Promoting.
It's always been that challenge. Finding the right people, knowing where to promote, where to market, where to target.
The demographic.
Learning all of those things. You know what I mean? So that's been my thing. Even though all of my projects I get my sales. You know what I'm saying? But it's just genuinely by people that know me from back into, because it's a lot of people.
Right.
So even when I put out Lockheed is where I sold literally my first 2,500 copies.
Now check this out.
And that was hand in hand.
Damn, you did it like Master P.
Yeah. And then digital wise, it was nice. It was nice on Bandcamp.
That's what's up, man.
I ain't gonna sit there and lie about it, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. When I moved to Texas, I went on tours. I mean,
Who did you tour with? Who were some of the guys that you toured with?
it was all local guys, but it was just like the fact that we was in Chicago, we was in St. Louis, we was in Houston, we was in Austin, we was, you know what I'm saying? Like,
see, that's the weird thing, man. I don't understand about the music industry, brother. It's I get it. It's a lot of MCs out there. It's a lot of rappers, man. But I just look at you, man. Again, you're not on my platform because you my homeboy's friend, because you from the city, man. You on here because you can rap your ass off, brother. If I ain't think you was like dope or A1 talent, bro, you wouldn't be on here, man. And my problem with the industry, man, I don't understand. And maybe that's not the direction that you about to go to. Let me finish. But why did you ever ship your send your projects out to a major? Did you ever pursue like going to like a major or anything like that?
I haven't done that.
You got A1 talent, bro. It frustrates me, bro. I'm sorry.
I haven't done that, and I don't know if I really want to give my soul and my spirit and my talent to a person that don't understand and care for me.
That's true. You got a point, right?
You know what I mean? Tell me what to do.
Nah.
With my music.
Right.
I don't know, but I'm not saying that I won't. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a therapy thing for me.
Right. So music music is like therapeutic.
Yeah, for me, definitely. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely, like I said, it's not a hobby. It's not something I'm just sitting here doing and I'm gonna just put it out. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I've always, I used to tell my brothers that, like, I felt like the fact that I didn't come up with in the ciphers and you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact when I start rhyming and rapping and like I do sometimes feel like niggas be like, oh. And I literally had people come back and tell me, yo, my man didn't put you on this show because he felt like you will win the contest. or my folks don't want you to rap on this. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm just trying to do me. Like, I ain't, you know what I mean? I'm not here to,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't come here to embarrass people, or like, I just really love to do music. That's it. So, like I said, for me, it was, like I said, it was a blessing that I had a chance to leave DC, because I got tired of seeing that shit.
Also, most of that was going on in the city?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for me, like I said, it may not be everybody's, story. This is just mine. Like I said, it's not for no sympathy.
I mean, I'm brother, you a threat, bro. Like, I'm just,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
I mean, now, like I said, now, if the right person is, of course. Like I said, I'm not, even the great motherfuckers, it's no disrespect, I know I can hang with them. I know, because I just love this music too much.
Bro, that's not even up for debate, bro. Like,
I just do.
And let me say this, brother. Let me say this, man. Again, for somebody that's just, getting hip to you, man, recently, brother. And I went through your catalog with a fine-tooth comb, brother. Is for somebody who's just been rapping, for the past, I guess 20 years or whatever, man, who hasn't been doing, most rappers, they rappers as kids, most of the greats or whatever. You really, you're like a natural, and my thing is, man, how could you, how much longer do you feel like, like rapping? How much longer you can go?
Until my spirit says it's done.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my spirit says it's enough. I'll stop.
I feel you, brother.
But until then, these projects are going to keep coming out. These songs, like I said, I even when I started learning how to record, from little mixtape 16s to songs in here, I probably still got like another 200, 300 songs.
Shit.
So I'm going to slowly but surely release every motherfucking. I'm going to give the world all of me before I leave.
That's dope, man. So look, I wanna, because we not nowhere near done, bro. I still got a lot more left. I got a lot more left, man. Like I said, man, you dropped the project in 2010, dropped the project in 2012, dropped the project in 2014, the Locky project. We about to get into that. what do you think about rappers dropping projects so frequently? And you choose not to go that route. Why do you choose not to, you choose quality over quantity?
Oh no, I love to drop a whole bunch of projects. It's just like I said, life has always been hitting me with certain obstacles. So it seemed like every 2 years I had to drop one because when it was time to, I couldn't.
So you basically
and it's like, for me, it's trying to find the right teammates right now, and it's always been that. I don't like, and then also too, like I said, I don't like depending on people, because when I know I'm gonna need you and you can't beat it for something, and it's not something I need you for, like monetary value or anything. Like, you say you're gonna make a plan with me to do something, and you don't come through with it. I can't do it all myself. So, like I said, it's a struggle with me sometimes. Like I said, I want to give a lot of people a chance to even help me, because I can't take all of this money with me. It's not about that.
That's a good way to put it.
It really isn't. But at the same time, I'm not no fucking dummy.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I just don't like depending on people. I really hate it. That's the worst thing you can really do. Just put me in a position where you want me to depend on you.
That's the funny thing about the music game, from talking to a lot of rappers and producers, man. It's like you have to have a team. You cannot do this shit by yourself.
Nope.
You have to have a team, man. And most of the guys that's popping or whatever, they got a team. But that's really, to be honest, that's what separates these guys that we think is great from these other guys. That's the only thing that separates them, because your lyrical ability is not less than any of these guys that we hear on the radio. It's like, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I told you, your man, my homeboy, I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
I said, brother, you can rap better than like 97% on the radio than the guys on the radio. So, and that's just what it is, man. It don't have nothing to do with followers or, fame or anything, man. If you can rap, man. That's all I really, I got to say on that, brother. You can rap.
Like I said, we talked about all of those things where it's a lot of people around me and they, but ask them, have they ever bought my music?
That's a good question, man.
You feel me?
That's a good question.
And they can't sit here and say they don't see me promoting it.
Right.
And you can't sit here and say me that I'm not, because I also pay for some of my promotions too. Because you'll see just getting spammed over, them ads. Like, yeah, I know how to get into.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that? Why?
I mean, to a certain,
for some reason, man. Like we can see, we can see a talent, and we can know the talent is dope, man. But for some reason, man, it's like, and I want to ask you this question, man. Do you think you get more love out of state than you get here? Be honest.
Yep.
I kind of knew the answer to that, brother, and that's a shame. That's a shame. It shouldn't be that way, I mean, a talent like yours, man, you should, nah, bro. I don't.
For me, bro, I can't. I mean, I appreciate your opinions. Like I said that before, unless you're going to do something, not you personally, but unless people like you that feel something about it is going to do something about it, I have to take what is meant for me at this moment. I can't make people go out here and always want to shoot videos for me or do this for me or mix and match to my music. Like, at the end of the day, the money has to be the quota of it all.
Has to make sense.
And I understand that too. You know what I'm saying? But there, what's meant for me is just meant for me. There's nothing that I can really do about that. And I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no control over people. I just, like I said, it is the way it is. I just believe certain people, even certain family members, they just don't want to see you outside of a space that you're in.
Let's just call it what it is, brother. I mean,
so I don't even think it's hate all the time. I don't think what it's hate all the time either. I just think it's a subconscious thing that we just sit there and do. Like I said, we're really taught to not fuck with your own people. Like I said, the only support.
No, I don't know, bro. I might have to disagree with you, brother. Okay. I respectfully. for some reason, man, I'm born and raised here, man, and everybody that's dope, brother. I just feel the need to. I don't know, and it seemed like my little circle, we're all like that, you know. Like now, I do know the people that you talk about. Let's not get it fucked up, but
Yeah.
So I kind of I agree with you, but I kind of disagree with a little to an extent, man, because I just feel like there is people, man, that realize, man, that you dope as hell, man, and it's people. I feel like it's more people out here like myself that supports artists like you than you know that you think than you know of in the city. You know, I know I'm not saying you don't get no love in this because you do, but I feel like, man. You know, I think is a lot of times, man. I think sometimes, man, I hate to say it, sometimes just be like a cosign, man, and that's sad.
Yeah,
that's sad.
But
That's
like I said, it is what it is. How would you feel? Let's just use a metaphor.
I'm listening.
Certain synopsis, or every year you get this one person, and this one person is really considered 10 people. But they call you at least once a month or twice a month, sometimes once every 2 months. But remember, this is one person that adds up to 10 people.
Mm-hmm.
And this is for every year. And this is for every year you've been rhyming. Man, I know somebody, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna link you in. All right?
I think I know where you're going with this, but finish.
Okay. And at the beginning, you get your hopes up. Because somebody's really out there listening.
Right.
Then they don't go through. And sometimes things just don't go through. You understand that.
Right.
But also when you have people, I call it the pipe heads, the pipe head dreams. You know what I'm saying? Man, like, man, as soon as I get
I never heard that one before. I heard pipe dreams.
Nah, the pipe head dreams. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, as soon as I get
people, man, I want to hear this.
As soon as I get this money, or you know, something come through, man, and what the fuck is something?
Right.
So at the end of the day, when you got sometimes like people in your own close circle that don't even want you on songs, or you know, don't want you to people around you, they you know, say you nice, but then they talk about you like, what makes you think I want to worry about no disrespect? And I've said this to you, I'm not one of them dudes. Like you said, we shouldn't get so caught up on territorial. Then I'm not one of them dudes that's gonna keep rapping about DC. I live a life my damn self.
I swear I thought about that when I was listening to your music, because you rep the city hard, man.
I do, but at the same time,
hard, and you nice, like
life, and I want people to know where I'm from, and we rhyme.
I swear, man, I thought about that this morning, man, as I was listening to the Locky project, brother.
I can't make motherfuckers change their behaviors or their attitudes. That got to be something that they want to do. I don't have a problem supporting people and putting niggas on a pedestal. If you nice, you nice.
You nice, right?
Period. That's just what it is. Take my money. I will buy your album. I'll do it. But at the same time, when it comes to my turn, my nigga, and y'all look at me real funny.
Right.
I look at peace and blessings.
Right.
Peace and blessings. That don't mean if I get put on, will I ever come back to the city and not grab nobody? Nah. Hell fucking no. It's too many people I know that's nice.
Right.
But if I'm supposed to be this, no disrespect, the way that Marcy looks at Jake, look, I ain't looking for all that. Because I'm not going out as a model, as a representation of what people's ideology is of me. So I'm not about to do that.
Man, we love you, man. Stop it, bro. Like it's sad, man. It's sad when I hear this, man, from an artist like yourself, bro. Like,
but why is it sad? Like, why can't it just be I'm at peace and understanding what my enemy is?
Yeah,
I understand what my enemy is. You sitting here trying to make me and you change the atmosphere of a piece of a land that's on a peninsula, the smallest land on the United States. That was the murder capital for 15 years, my nigga. Almost longer than any other state. We're not a state, man.
It's not. It's. I just
it's
feel
the mentality. And
I don't
you
know.
can't.
I guess it's the Capricorn in me, man, that just makes me feel like I can change. Because I have a very convincing way, a persuasive way of convincing people, man, of what's dope. Because I have great taste. Thus, that's why you on my platform.
I
And I
understand.
feel like
Appreciate that.
to me, and there's no disrespect, but fuck it. If a nigga don't fuck with Doe Cigapom, I kind of look at you like, yo, you on some funny shit. Like if they don't fuck with you after hearing you, to me that's some weirdo shit. Like that means you don't like
a lot of people now in the DJ hasn't heard of it.
That's the music snob in me because I like high quality music, and you gave me music, man. Like I said, I'm just coming on board, man. And I've listened to your project, every project, at least 5 times, brother.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
It hasn't been a chore. It's been.
But guess what? Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Do
you know, pride, man? It makes me feel good. Like, man, for myself.
Answer this question, though. Do you know me? Did you grow up with me?
No, but it's other dudes that I've grown up with dudes that are famous.
Did you listen to what I'm saying, though? Did you grow up with me?
What you getting?
As like, did we play hoops?
No, we didn't. We did not.
We're strangers. The best people that support you are strangers, bro. Period.
I mean, but if you look at,
I done had random people, dog, white people,
right,
in Texas, and I'm talking about in places where I know my black ass shouldn't have been,
right,
and they done bought my music.
Yeah, I mean, but brother, I mean, you strangers to fans, like niggas, you might be,
bro. My own cousin,
like you strangers,
bro. Congratulate me with a thumbs up on Facebook, but ask me, did he ask where my music's at?
Yeah, that's weird.
This is where I'm from, but that's what I'm saying. You like, bruh. Like,
I'm from here though.
I love it. I don't care about it though, because if I die today tomorrow, nobody's gonna carry my casket, bruh.
Yeah, man. I feel you.
So
brother.
like that's like I'm saying. We gotta get out of that whole. I'm from decent. This is what we gonna rap about, like, cause it's niggas out there that's 40 years old still rapping about in Uptown and haven't left it.
Yeah.
I left. I'm going to see something. I left. I went to Texas. I done been to Denver. I done been to Cali. I done been
same here. I've traveled. I've been in every major city.
So that's what I'm saying. You have the understanding. So you should definitely have that feeling.
But I still
niggas hate period where we from. And you have to either respect that shit or you have to change it. Because I'm sorry, I never seen somebody so passionate about where they from. But like, what are you gonna do about it? And it's not trying to be disrespectful to you.
You mean me?
Like,
you talk about me?
To everybody that feels that way. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna like? Are you gonna put up the money so these niggas can get on?
Hold on, let me make this clear. See, my thing is, man.
Not you. I'm asking people in the general that feel that way.
I get it. It's just that, man. You fucking nice. I feel like when you got somebody from the city that's nice. Like, okay, let's stop. Let's cut the bullshit. It's niggas out here in the city that's rapping, that's trash, and these niggas got all these huge followings, yeah. They got this fan base or whatever. These niggas sound like 1 million SoundCloud rappers, but niggas is fucking with them. But then you got a nigga that got bars. He's repping the city. He's not missing as far as catalog. What more do you want? That's what I'm come from, that school. Like, I'm 39 years old. I come from the nicest is at the top. It's like basketball. LeBron James is the best player in the league because he's the best player in the league.
Yeah,
that's what it is. So it's still hard for me to understand from that type of mindset that a lot of people share, that we go rock with this dude just because he our man, but you know this nigga garbage though.
Nah, but like I said, I understand the enemy. And why? Because I was one of them. I grew up where we all from. Oh man, fuck that bitch ass nigga Slim. Ain't nobody gonna rock with that bullshit, boy.
No,
I done did all that. So I understand it.
I was never like that. Like I wanted,
but that's what I'm saying. I roll with what I roll with, and I like what I like, and couldn't nobody tell me nothing different.
That's nothing wrong
Now
with
it's like I said, once you start traveling and you leave and you see other you go. And that's just what I had to do as a child. And I thank God that I got a chance to really travel even as a kid,
right.
going through what I went through. So I always had an open mind state of it. But like I said, at the end of the day, I understand where we are from. There is a beast that, no disrespect, Doe Cigapom can't battle by himself.
You're right. You're right.
So until niggas gonna get out there, and we just talking on a musical level,
Right. Right.
unless niggas gonna go out there and shout my name, like I'm shouting my name, because I don't have a problem getting this money and putting niggas on and letting them eat. Because I can't die and take this
Nigga,
shit.
I'm shouting you out.
But at the same time, like I said, it's after a while, what I'm saying
I get it.
They gotta go out there in the same way that, oh, did y'all cop the new Young Dolph album? But that's what I'm saying. My own folks will sit there and congratulate me on my pages and even go to my website and leave comment. But I don't see the receipt that you bought the project.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you have to though, but because that's the thing, at the end of the day, don't nobody owe me nothing. But just stop faking it.
Stop faking it. Yeah, you don't fuck me.
Stop faking it with me. That's okay. So that's what I'm saying. How do you feel if you had that person call you every day or every month for every time since you've been rhyming,
right?
And somebody's gonna do something for you, and they don't.
I get you, bro.
Eventually, bro, you gonna move on.
Yeah, I know. Well, look, let's move along, man. Let's move along, man. So I get it, brother. You broke it down, brother. I can't even. It's hard for me to put up a refute what you just said, man. But look, I want to keep it moving, man. Well, let's talk about this Locky project, man.
Yes, sir.
Drop the Locky project. You linked up with Drew Dave again, and it's your full length, man. This your first full length project.
Okay. And well, I'll give you the secret before you go further.
Go ahead.
Every song from K's Words to Locky was already recorded. We just split it.
Okay.
Okay. Fair and enough. Then he added shit to Locky to make interludes and stuff. But go ahead.
No. That's cool. It's cool, man. But so I was asking, man, it seemed like on that project, man, it seemed like you got more introspective as far as, who you are as a man, who Doe Cigapom is, and like I said, I love the projects before that, but this one right here, this is my favorite project that you released, man. And I feel like, you definitely touched on some topics, man. Like, what made you jump out there and feel like you need to become, be more transparent in your music, man?
It was my therapy. My father passed away when I was 12. So my mother at that time didn't want to hear what I had to say.
Right.
She wasn't a very lovey-dovey, parent. You know what I'm saying? She took a lot of shit out on me. So like I said,
it's a very personal project, man. Very personal project.
Yeah, between Doe Cigapom and Donnie Metro, you got a piece of every person in there. You got even a person of my government name rhyming because I'm telling my stories.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I was breaking down these characters. Like I said, so I started getting transparent, not being funny to either this music gonna heal me or it's gonna embarrass you. Because I've already lived through the embarrassment. So but at the end of the day, I have to get this off my chest.
Right.
So if I'm rapping about my mother being abused or my father and them, they were smoking crack, or I was living in this house with no electricity or that, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Oh, well, because that's the environment that you put me in. So
now how do they feel about that when they heard those songs?
I didn't care.
No, I'm saying how did they? I know you. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say I know, but
I thought you said how did I?
No, how did they feel? Like, how did your father feel about that?
Well, like I said, my father's dead and gone. So
how did your mother? How did your family feel about that, man? Because on two particular songs, man, you really, and the songs I'm talking about, man, you really go in, man, and it's something that you rarely hear from an artist, man. You don't hear that often, man. So I'm just curious to how did your family perceive that, man? You know, just really spilling all the beans as far as what was going on in your life.
My family is not an emotional family. So, you know, of course I heard my mom, well, you didn't have to rap about that. You know what I'm saying? And like the way I always viewed life for me growing up, I'm older now, you know, I'm okay, but
Right.
I didn't appreciate people always telling me what to do and how I should act when I'm looking at these people as adults and I'm a child. And I'm like, the way y'all act is wild as shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, like even when I get older now, my mom like, oh, you should stop cussing. And like, the way you used to call me stupid son of a bitch and dog, like, what? Man, shut up. Like, I ain't nobody trying to hear that. But I'm not being disrespectful to my mother, but it's like, that's just the way I be thinking. Like, man, come on, man. Ain't nobody. Don't tell me not to steal when I watch you stole. Like I really seen my parents do that shit. Like, how you gonna tell me not to steal? And y'all motherfuckers, how you gonna tell me not to go out here and sell the drugs, but you gonna let my father to teach me how to cook crack? Now, what type of short bus like logic thinking is this shit is?
Yeah, I guess maybe they felt like it's so long ago, like you don't remember.
But nope. I got an elephant brain, bro.
No, I probably
that's a part of my PTSD. I ain't gonna lie, I've definitely been diagnosed with that shit. Like I remember every motherfucking thing you do to me. It's just that sometimes I don't react, and just be glad that I don't. That's the only thing I could tell you, because outside of that, like I said, it's just I had to get transparent. I just had to, because if I didn't, I was going to be in a place where I'm going to harm myself again. So I had to be transparent, because I was also out there before I started writing this music. I was out there hurting people, and I was doing shit like I said. I had no business.
Yeah, you touch on. You had a lot of a lot of anger issues, man. You touched on that on that project, you know.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, and yeah, like I said, rhyming the way that I love to express myself, either way, depending on my emotion on that, you gonna get this word with this rhyming. So with the rhyming, bro, like I said, it's just I was transparent. Locky.
What does that acronym mean again? What does that mean?
Life as we know it.
Life as we know it. Okay.
Locky is dope, but you know, part 2 is going to. Whew.
Oh, you got a part 2 coming? Okay, I hope to have you back on, man, when you drop, bro.
Yeah, like I said, I have stuff here.
Right.
On the
that shit is that one is about what, 17, 18 songs.
Yeah, with interludes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, with interludes.
This one is gonna probably be about maybe 11.
Right.
But
no, I love that project, man. And anybody who know me, man, I don't like long albums. But that album, I can sit through that album, man. I can sit and listen to that straight, and it don't feel like, you know, a chore. It don't feel like a task, you know. It's very, like you said, it's very therapeutic, man. So salute to you for putting that project out, man. You want
thank you.
Drew Day, man. That's a classic, man, in my book, bro. I want to ask this, man. So, you know, if you wasn't rapping, man, what would you probably be doing? Like if you any other, I don't know, career or whatever, what would you probably be doing if you wasn't rapping? Or what did you like, you know, when you were younger, what did you want to be, you know?
Well, I was teaching.
Oh, you was a teacher?
And then I was a paraprofessional at one time too, yeah, for special education.
Okay.
So I mean, I definitely fell in love with that. I like working with special needs. I went to school, like I said, I went to school for architect, graphics, and design. I have a degree in that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I can honestly, at that time, I can tell you while I was rhyming and just got into it.
Right.
If I didn't leave DC, I probably would have still been in the street though. Because while I was writing this music, I was also making a lot of money. So my mind was, you know, still writing on music.
Right.
But I was back and forth between Baltimore doing my thing.
So look, I'm gonna stop you right there. So
Yes, sir.
being that you know, like you said, you dabbled in both worlds, man. What would you tell like an aspiring artist, man, is like trying to, you know, pursue their dream as far as becoming a rapper, man, and they're faced with, you know, certain obstacles, man. What would you tell them?
Automatically just be okay with the fact that your closest ones around you is gonna act like they're gonna support you. You have to be okay with that.
Ooh, that's powerful, brother.
You have to be okay with that. That was something that it took me a big pill to swallow. Because I'm sitting here supporting even my own people that do music. And when it came, you know, time around for me, it just felt like it was, you know, crooked, is. And then after a while, I just started speaking up on that shit. And then all I got to do is just
your music, man. You touch on these things, brother. Like you talk about the hate.
Oh no,
you
haven't heard that shit, bro.
Like, huh?
That's what I'm saying. From the Larky too.
I heard the catalog, brother. Like you touch on all that shit, brother. Like
I do, but when I'm talking about transparency of it, though.
Oh,
you're gonna hear it in Larky too. Okay.
Yeah, I want to check this one out because you go in, brother. Like let's not make it seem like you touch on it now, brother. You go in, bro.
I'm gonna keep it on it. Larky is still Doe Cigapom, but his feeling of I loved everybody around me so much. Right. Oh, now it's fuck y'all. And this is what I'm gonna say.
Talk your shit,
and at the same time, I got love for everybody. But if you don't like what the fuck I had to say,
talk your shit.
It ain't talking shit. It's like I'm speaking facts, and that's just what it is. And I'm talking about life, of course, as we know it. But I'm just speaking from a, like I said, I've just been cocooning and growing into other things for myself. So, and now I'm just back to, I call it like freelance of creating, where I'm just writing to whatever feels good. And like I said, I have some stuff that I'll let you hear before we get off.
Yeah, please do, man. So look, man. You know, Uptown XO is your cousin, man. I just found that out, man. Like, did you guys ever decided to work together? Like, what was going on with you guys, man, as far as like him joining Diamond District? Did you ever get a chance to work with those guys?
No. And like he's featured on
all your projects.
Yeah, because like, you know, me and X used to just always be at my house. So we're always creating and writing. Even when I was living up Maryland, even when I moved back to DC, you know, he was just literally like a bus ride away.
Right.
So, you know, he would always come to the house and we was always creating at that time. You know what I'm saying? But when, you know, he's, like I said, he has his own thing, and I just support people. I'm just here to support I'm not one of them people though that want to be involved with everybody's shit.
I mean, you ever got a chance to be in the lab with them and like see Odyssey and all those guys?
No, no.
You never met?
No.
What?
No. Like I said,
hold on, because you had YU on which one? The Ugly? Was he? No, he was on Larky.
Larky.
Yeah, YU on Larky. I think Uptown XO, he was on that too.
Yeah, YU.
That's 2/3 of the Diamond District.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind, man. I don't even want to. I don't want to go there, man. I'm not even.
Let's talk about it. I mean, like I said, I know.
Brother, both of you guys are dope as hell, brother. Like, you guys are two of the most.
There's nothing.
I know this is Uptown, and because they dope as shit too. Let's not get it fucked up.
Yeah,
they dope as shit too. But I feel like you and him, man, like you guys, as far as like the newer artists that came after, like, you know, Wale and Kingpin Slim, like, because I'm not gonna lie, I have my favorites. You know, I got my favorites. But and for me, just hearing you, and I've heard hundreds of DC rappers, bro, you already in my top 5. So I don't see how you. don't see how you never work with artists. I don't get it.
Like I said, I'm not saying for them. I can only speak for what I was like.
I'm not trying to start anything.
No, there's nothing in between. You know, I don't have no issues with or white. Like I said, I've actually even have a few beats from YU in my email that I'm gonna get to later on. I can call YU. I can call X. I just don't have a close relationship with Odyssey. Like we never really hung around or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And I never really hung around with YU like that either. But we had a chance. He had a chance to come to my house.
Why you from out Cheverly, right?
Why I think YU's from the DC, but then moved to Virginia and then came back to DC or Maryland. I don't know. Like I said, I don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't get caught up in that. I just they just from the area.
We go. Yeah, no. You know so look, man, it's a lot of music out here right now, man. I mean, I don't know how much you listen to. Would you say, you know, because I look at the way that you release projects, and I forgot I didn't mention, you know, I touched on the Ugly project, which is also a dope project. You know what I'm saying? But would you say that it's so much music out here, like it's an oversaturation? Would you say that? Because the way you release music, it could kind of get lost, and I hate to say that, man, because people's attention span, it doesn't seem like it was what it was because it's so much. What is your take on? I don't want to answer this for you.
I mean, like I said, it's you playing the game of the marketing beast and the promoting beast, and that's just the beast that I can't battle right now. Now, if I had about 10 homies that's willing to go out there and promote every day, and like I see certain people that took off from doing that, I don't know where I would be right now. I don't know, but like I said, it's not nobody's job.
Right.
What's meant for me is really meant for me. I'm just at peace with that now, and that's just where I am. I'm just going to still put out this music, but like I said, I've had my own close family and friends even let me down with this music shit. So I don't put my faith into nobody with this shit.
Right.
And it's sad to say. I would love for somebody to really, really fuck with me and see the diversity that I do bring, but at the same time, what's meant for me is meant for me. And I'll just keep putting the music out the best way that I can.
I was going to touch on that story, man, about, we have a mutual friend, man. And I want to really go into detail, but I don't understand when you have someone that's nice, man, that's your friend, man, and you don't support them. I don't want to go down there.
Let's talk about, you got to ask yourself too, what is a friend? But what is a friend to you? You feel me? Or what is a friend to them? Or it's the same thing as when they are in love, they have to learn love languages. You feel me? But how much do my homie got love for me? How much? Is it enough to go in the club? We gonna swing on niggas together?
Right.
Or is it enough to where he's gonna stand on, or is he gonna stand on the mountaintop like he support these other strange niggas?
Right.
And motherfuckers would rather stand on the mountaintop and support a stranger, which is okay, which you're doing for me, and which is appreciated.
But hold on, Okay, let's talk about it.
Listen what I'm saying, because I don't know you.
Go ahead.
That's the great thing that I like about it, because I had too many of my niggas around me. Oh yeah, he nice. And do you got my CD?
Yeah.
Now I still support my uncle and them. These buckets that cost almost $40-$50. I'm just asking for $2 to $5 or fucking $7. A pack of backwoods.
Right.
and you just can't click that.
Right.
So it's too much to ask. So that's what I'm saying. Like, don't nobody owe me anything. But guess what? I don't owe nobody a motherfucking thing either.
Yeah.
As long as that paperwork right between us, you can go your way. I can go. I don't owe nobody nothing. Now, if you really want to sit and ride with me, and we got each other back, and we back to back with it, I'm so much of a team player, but I got tired of being on other motherfuckers' teams.
Right.
Even
Well, look,
even my own family shit.
right.
Like
Well,
for real,
I get
I'm
it. I
to
get it.
myself. I don't even talk to my own family like that. If it ain't my baby brother or my middle brother
Right.
or my little cousin or my godson or daughter, or I'm out the way, bro. I don't, because once
Right.
I started seeing that people have a, a limit or like, okay, this is how much love I need.
I love you to an extent. I love
Right
you.
here.
I love you, but to an extent.
But I'm all right here with it, with the arms wide and
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit, let me go back. But the difference is now people around me, even my close ones, they don't like when I do that. Or man, you all right? Yeah, I'm all right.
Right.
You would just never get that the other side of me again.
Right.
I don't hate nobody. Like, bro, I don't go to sleep wish like fuck these nights. You would just never get that other side of me again.
Right.
And there's no emotions behind it. I'm not gonna cry over this shit. That's what I'm saying. Like the music that's about to come out, this next AB project,
Right.
some of it is leaking into the Drew Dave Lawkey shit of transparency. I have a song called Stay, where the song is called Friends.
Okay.
And the abbreviation for friends, free receiving individuals every time that they need you to
There
man.
you go with them acronyms, man.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go with them
That's
acronyms.
so in my song I say that. Free receiving individuals every time that they need you to man. That's my new abbreviation for friends.
Right.
I had to learn that. Because I give people like I just hey man, hey. And I started realizing like all these bricks I'm giving away, my house could have been built. And I'm like,
Yeah,
damn.
man. That's
So
a
it's like
way to look at it. That's an interesting
so
way to
right
look
now, I keep it on. I have no bricks.
Right.
I have no bricks. I just got my talent. And I'm not afraid to say that. I'm just not afraid to say that. But when I get my bricks, I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna help.
Right.
But I'm still the people that always called and said they're gonna give me a brick or help me get a brick or y'all might as well go eat somewhere else. Because there's no love lost. I don't want to see y'all homeless. If I see you on the street, I'll give you a few dollars.
Right.
But that's as far as I'm going. I swear to God.
Now you don't owe nobody shit, man. I mean,
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. Like all I owe is my children, my wife, my mama.
No doubt.
And I of course I'm gonna look out for my brothers and nephews and nieces. But
right.
After that, my niggas like I don't owe nobody shit. If motherfuckers are still out here owe me stacks from street money, like I ain't. God bless.
Right.
I'm not worried about it.
So look, let's slow it down. So what I mean, with all that being said, man. So what inspires you now at this point in your life as a man?
When I get the niche, just I haven't sat in here in a couple weeks. I just like I said, I've been going through some stuff, going back and forth with the hospital. I've been diagnosed with kidney disease, so I'm losing so much weight. I've just been going through a lot of stuff with the hospitals, but it hasn't stopped me from. Like I said, I think a week ago I did a show.
When did you find out about this?
2 years ago, but it actually just kicked in like this year.
Yeah, my fiance, she passed away from that last year.
Yeah, so it's what I'm saying.
I mention it, like what I'm saying.
It's all right, and I'm sorry that my condolences.
It just
my condolences, bro. Like I said, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And what's meant for me is meant for me. And when my time is up,
right.
I just don't want to hear everybody. Oh, I wish I could have helped them. Right. Or I don't want to hear all that. I'm just going to do what I can for me.
While you're here.
That's
well, look,
it.
Man, look. Let's get on a little lighter note, man. You mentioned, we chop it up every now and then or whatever. You say you going vegan, man. How's that working out for you? How long have you been vegan?
No, I still eat like pescatarian, like seafood here and there, a little shrimp, a little crab here and there. But majority is fruits, vegetables, bro. And
now, this was your idea, or was this like the doctor's?
No, mine.
Okay.
Mine. That's what made me start losing the weight.
That's what's up.
Yeah, like I said, I lost 265 pounds. And well, the last year, up to now is 150, but altogether from the 14 years, it's
Right.
265 pounds.
Okay, man.
So yeah, because like I said, at one time around like 2004, I was a big dude.
Yeah, I saw on that first project.
Yeah, I was a big dude, bro.
Yeah,
Like
the
I said,
white t-shirt on. Yeah, man.
yeah, man, big dude, bro. I was up there, the four
Yeah.
and 5X shirts. Yeah, man. So down to extra large, but and
You
people,
working out? You working out?
yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was going to the gym for 2 years.
That's how it is,
Yeah.
man. You know, like the older you get, man, it's like you hit a wall, man. At like 30, man. Like for some reason, man, you can't do what you did when you was 25. You can't eat the
I
same
mean,
way.
it's not even that. I'm glad that, like I said, whatever happens, as far as I hope God keep me here. But outside of that, lifting weights and all that shit just feels good to me.
Yeah.
But it started giving me clarity. Like this, like I'm okay with not. I'm just okay that everybody don't fuck with me.
Don't say
I'm
that.
like,
Don't say that.
I had to like really.
Okay, everybody. No, okay, well, everybody's not gonna fuck. I get what you're saying. I get what you're
But
saying.
I'm there, yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the general aspect of the life, I'm
Right.
not wishing this out of my tongue for the universe to grab it. But it just is what it is, dog. Like I said, I've been around it with my own people that do music.
Right.
And then months or years later, my homie will call like, man, my homeboy didn't want you on the track.
Well,
That's
look,
why you ain't been getting on this sore.
look, I'm
Like,
gonna stop you there. I'm gonna stop you there again for a second, man, because you mentioned the music, man, and I'm listening to these projects, man. I always wanted to, I ain't gonna say I always wanted to ask you, but I did want to ask you, man, like, what's the writing process, man? Like, how long it takes for you to put together a song, and how long it takes for you to put together a project?
I don't put songs together, literally both verses and hooks, as quick as 5 minutes and as long as an hour to 2 hours.
Hmm.
And if it's something that's really heartfelt, like I have a couple songs in here where I'm at the second half of the verse, but I ain't finished the whole for second verse.
Right, right.
Like I'll take a break from it. I don't force shit no more. I don't. Now if you put me in a session, oh, it's gonna get done.
Right,
But when I had that freedom to gather the right words,
right.
yeah. See, when I'm in them sessions, I'm writing for the moment. That feeling, that whole feeling for that moment, which is not bad.
Where do you record at?
In my house.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my own studio. And I just send it off, get it mixed.
Okay.
And I leave it like that, man.
That's what's up.
Hey, I just
I feel you, man. So look, man. We want to talk, about this new project, also, man. Let's talk about this new project. You just dropped something, man. Tell the people about this new project you just released.
Oh, Commencement, yeah, Commencement EP. The Commencement EP is with AB the Pro, Aline Bilal. It's more so just rapping and talking about what's going on today.
No doubt. More
so in titles of the song. Like I said, the song "Respect" is more so. If I like I said, I did it in all types of ways. I did hip hop on there. I did trap.
Yeah. I told you about that one song, man. That's the only song I didn't. I went back to it. It grew on me. I didn't.
Yeah, but I did it because I like all styles of music. But
no,
it wasn't like I said. I'm not rapping about trapping. It's
right.
Though I'm literally telling you, I won't fuck up a check till they cut me a check.
Right.
I rock a Nixon. You want the Rolex?
It's not the lyrics. It's sonically the sound.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's why I did it. I did it for the people that want to hear that.
Right.
But as long as my content is the same, and that's why it was so important for me that my favorite line in that song is "Everybody dying for the success, just like a potabi just right at your neck." You know what I'm saying? So, and
because you got the that country, man. That's my shit right there, man. You got some joints on there, man.
Yeah, that's talking about my father and
right. And you got the land, you know what I'm saying? Like
the land of the blind.
Land of the blind, country, you know what I'm saying? You got some joints on there, man. How important do you feel it is for like artists to be like, you know, transparent in their music, man? Or do you feel like that's really, you know, do some artists, you know, shy away from that?
For the people that want to do it, it's important. Period. Say it just like that. For the people that want to do it,
Okay,
it's important that you do it. I'm not here to, like I said, when I can be very mentally and judgmental and controlling, and I'm not here for that.
the
So
hip
it's
hop,
like you do whatever music you want to do. If I like it, I like it. If you don't, you don't.
no doubt.
Like I said, it's just at the same time you got to balance that, and then dealing with, you know, motherfuckers like, oh, my man can rap, but that's unless he bought any of my shit, or he or she.
See, that's the thing, man. And you know,
And I was a popular motherfucker and still am. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and ask the motherfuckers that grew up with me.
I know, man. I just, you know, I just feel like a project like that, man, it need to be more eyes on the project. Like that project came out at the perfect time. It's not for clout. You know, you touched on a lot of different topics, man, from the, you know, what's going on with the COVID, what's going on, police brutality, the whole George Floyd situation, man. Not to you know, go down that rabbit hole and get too deep with it, man. But what's your take on, you know, the climate in this country, you know, as far as what's going on right now?
People look at me weird because I don't care about the government. I don't until the white people understand that, even myself, because yes, my father's Dominican, but my mother is, because of what white people call us, I'm black. But my mother's bloodline is really Blackfoot, Iroquois. Right. Yeah, so my family's from here. Like my family's from the DC and the Baltimore wetlands before civilization even. You feel me? So I don't, until they realize what they're doing on this land. I mean, you're gonna have control now, and like I said, eventually the doorknob has to change.
Right.
So at the end of the day, y'all, you know, do what you have to do. But there's a lot of people out here that's following a pattern, and I can't make them see that. I used to do that. I used to be, like I said, I done goofed a lot of stuff.
I call it the programming.
Yeah, I was in that. I used to rap about that too, way before I put out projects. The Matrix and the radio waves and why they played the certain songs. So I was rapping about that, man. How the letter J wasn't in the Bible until the like late 1600s. So Jesus and Jesus and Yahweh and oh man, so like I done did it.
Hey, you man, brother. Let me find out. Man, you going to touch on more topics like that in this next project?
Like I said, if you when we done talking about I'll give you a sneak peek of a few. And I'll let you. I got a song called Spiritual, and it ain't no, oh, here you go. Nah, it's gonna fuck your head.
Man, you know, I want to hear that. I probably don't want to hear you on play it on the platform because I don't know how clear it's going to come across the speakers or whatever.
They come up. I've been on these before. They come out.
Okay, if you can, because I definitely want to hear it. I want that song to be represented the way that it should be represented. So, you know, if you got it right now, man, shoot, feel free. You know, we've been on.
Let me test the. Let me see this. This really is.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Play your position. How many niggas want the game but don't know how to get it? They cause endangerment. They flagrant with the players they playing with. I'm saying this.
I like that, man. I like it. I like it, man. Come on, let me get it. I need to look. Give me a little 30-second little snippet, man. 30-second, 1 minute.
Oh, from that one, you want to hear that one too? Okay.
Yeah. Let me hear that. Let the people hear what my man was talking about, man.
You know, that was his thing. This really is. Tell me I'm the shit. I hope you smell me. Play your position. Just want the game, but don't know how to get it. They cause endangerment, they flagrant with the players they playing with. I'm saying it's too many niggas that's never loyal. They fucked up the game if I forgot to mention. I'm about to piss and what's provided by G's, paving the way with tumble blocking bitches that's trying to cause the friction. And wait. That's where I'm from, they strap tighter than Nike boots. They like the Kobe shoot, that's times 2 with 321 gun salutes. What am I supposed to do? I gotta kumbaya whenever the crew come by for me, trying to keep it true. Adapted to my habitat is a habit, packing the ratchet. Niggas put it guns for shows when they trying to clap at you. Nobody, I don't think nobody will ever catch that bar when I do release it.
Hey, I like that kumbaya line, man. I like that kumbaya.
No, the mine's is the Kobe. Because where I'm from, they strap tighter than Nike boots. They like the Kobe shoot. That's 9 bullets times 2 with 321 gun salutes, 81.
Oh, I didn't even catch that, man.
Yeah. So let me look for the. Let me give you some. Like I said, it's and I got this dude named Slago. I got a song rapping about.
When you plan on dropping this?
Probably in a few. Probably I'm gonna try to do something in December or no later than January. Because I got
dropping 2 projects in the same year.
I'm gonna try to, yeah. And then because I got another producer named Slago. He got me. He's from Tennessee.
I was just about to ask where you're from.
Yeah, but he grew up in Dallas a little bit too. But he loves DC. He knows about DC. He knows about some of the producers and.
Man, I gotta ask you this, man. You mentioned Dallas, man. Do Dallas niggas love the Redskins like niggas from DC?
Oh yeah, it's some stuff.
Because I've been to Texas and I've been to Dallas, and when I was down there, because I was stationed down there, I don't remember it like that. But from what I heard, they say it's the same way down there. You got Redskin fans, diehard Redskin fans in Dallas, man.
Bro, they do.
It's weird. It's weird.
Okay,
man.
I'll give you hold on. I'll give you a quick snippet of.
And this is off of Locky 2.
Well, this song is not off nothing yet. This is, like I said, the dude that's from Tennessee. He was like, man, I just want you to rap about DC.
Right.
So.
Yeah. It's Doe Cigapom. The DMV is with me. Younger, we so distant. Mama sauce with the fried rice that's prolific. Shout out the uptown niggas that party the club. They always smoke sipping. What's the language pimping? What up, Joe? What up, young? See the dialogue that switch when you visit a different slums. The south side niggas do ride and carry guns, like the clothes and dirty handles. They keeping the dirty ones out in Kent Lane. We calling that the zoo. Those my Maryland niggas, they know me what to do. Back in 35 double or 40 and more in New Balance, we sporting on Magnus buckets and Jordans. I know didn't really like the district. You forgot we were Biggie and Puffy on Versace Moschino. I rep it everywhere that we go. I'm like the mayor. I'm only speaking for the people because we psycho, alpha, disco, potato.
Yeah, man. I'm fucking with it, man. I need to put that on that Locky too, man. Why wait, man?
Nah, that's because that's a different producer now.
Let me say this real quick before you go any further. I noticed, man, like you seem to like working with one producer, man. Do you feel like you make you put out your best projects, man, or you could create?
Oh no, I just get with them and I just get as many beats as I can. But now I think I'm gonna mix certain producers and
you don't have no project. Every project, man. You know, from Drew Dave to C-Say, you know, to AP, like every project, and
the next one is from.
I like projects like that. I like that's how I like my music.
I do too. But I'm gonna mix up one with all of the producers. But the next one that I am gonna try to release, if I don't release this next one with AB the Pro, it'll be with Campion, Bond from Dallas, and I'll give you a CP to that too. But
So yeah, you've been moving around in Dallas as far as working with some of the artists and producers out there.
Oh, Dallas, Texas is my second home, bro.
No doubt.
I'll tell you that straight off the break. I don't care how you care about it.
Right. I know that you mentioned, you know, I think I saw it on your live, man. You was like, Dallas, your second home. Why is that?
Yeah, man. They showed me too much love. They bought all my music. And just people there, period, literally cared for me and my wife.
Right.
Period.
Okay.
So and a lot of the motherfuckers sit right next to me and buy my music too. Not saying that I need them to.
Right.
But they do appreciate my craft.
Well, look, brother, you need to whenever you got anything on vinyl, man, because I collect every artist that come on my platform, man.
No, I will.
I get vinyl, man. I get some autographed vinyl, man. I need to get some autographed vinyl from Doe Cigapom, man, so I can put on the wall, man.
I don't have any vinyl. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 albums of Lockheed left I can find in here, but I am gonna get some pinups of some new stuff soon, and I'll definitely send you one.
Yeah, look into that vinyl, man. I would love to have some autograph, man, so I can put up on the wall, man.
This is a sneak peek of Drew Dave Spiritual.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. I'm just speaking in life. My spirit is Dr. Satan. Like bullets shooting off in the hood and they ricocheting. I guess the reason why Mama Granny was always praying. She said you need your hope, you know what I'm saying? You probably try to use your needs for sex instead of praying. I know your type of that's what Granny be saying, cause she might though go beat you up versus using the Bible. And I know I'm feeling so weird to pray to the white man. I know the right man, he is the white man. They bother with my I'm walking by faith and looking for light, and I look within me and finding the right man. I'm better with my never be fearing y'all. I'm having so much fear in God. I hope I put the fear in God. I'm starting to love my never come second in y'all. I know who I'm needing to call when I am starting to fall. I'm walking with my
Hey man, I'm gonna need that, brother. Hey, I can't wait till you drop this next project, man. But look, we coming up on we over 2 hours, man. I told you, man, you got some time, man.
Let me give you this last one.
Oh, you got another one. You got another one.
I'm gonna give you one. Man, I can go for days. I'm gonna give you a piece of Donnie Metro, and then
okay.
Let's put this by Campion Bond too. Dallas.
My father told me one rule to the game, just keep it honest and humble. Watch the ballers when they roughing on the play and they fumble. I'm from the city where they hate you more and dap you or hug you, and left they cuddle on the knife to dump you right in that rubble. Niggas watch you fall like trade towers that's about to tumble. The same ones that's up in the club and willing to rumble. When shit gets thick and in grits, or probably oatmeal. Youngest keep the butter for bread to show you the toast feel hotter than what you know real. Reality has caught you like a catcher's mitt. You better respect the shit. I know real niggas exposed the bitch and you just like you took a whole pill with estrogen. Wasn't brought around the OGs and even the veterans. Never had no stripes in the streets and even the letterman. Your father tried to raise you but failed to make you a better man. So all the bitch niggas that multiplied that scatter all these niggas up by committing a genocide. Do or die.
Shout out to Choppy.
Cause in this life we'll tell the streets will never rob the niggas going right. Prevail in the dark times, having dope for the sale. My nigga, that's do or die.
Who's this?
So when you switch up from you getting them days up in the kitchen while you flicking the wrist, bruh, just make sure, nigga, you shut your lips up, nigga, that's do or die. Second rule, if you wanna do some dirt by your you ain't gotta worry about snitching on line on homie. So when you sitting in a cell block, you ain't gotta ask yourself by looking at the sinner who's really gonna rap for homie, who's really gonna die for homie. Nobody else to RIP.
Yeah, I need to get some of that, man. Hey, I need to get some of that, man. Well, look, man, Doe Cigapom, man. Again, brother, it's been an honor. Doe, can I call you Doe?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Your name long as hell, man.
People call me Doe, Doe Cig,
Donnie Metro.
Cigapom.
Look, I wanna ask you this before you go, man. What do you want to leave behind as your legacy, man? As far as an MC in the game, man, because you got a nice little catalog, man, and I want to know, you know, how do you want to be remembered, man, in the game?
As what it says on my website, if people go to as a philanthropist, humanitarian, and just an artist.
No doubt.
Just a human. Like I said, I love people. I love everything around, the good and the bad. I just have to learn how to balance that. But just the fact that hopefully that I can have something, even if it's monetary value, where I can leave and for other people to live off of and help or move to the next person. Because like I said, I can't take everything here.
No, that's
so
facts.
If I can just take the fact that I gave everybody all of me musically, then yeah, by the time I'm done, then that should be able to live on.
No doubt, brother. Well, look, man,
that's it.
I respect it, man. I appreciate you being on the platform, man. It's great to have a hometown talent, man, on the platform, man. That's repping for the city, that's keeping it authentic and transparent in his music, man.
Yes, sir.
I look forward to hopefully I can have you back on, man. Whenever you drop your new project, man, we can chop it up. But again, brother, it's been an honor, man. Hey, before you go, could you shout out the Bridging the Generation podcast, man? Can you shout me out, brother?
Man, shout out to the Bridging the Generation podcast, man. Y'all definitely need to get up with them. Follow them also on Instagram, Bridging the Generation, man. Like, yeah, I love this. Appreciate it, man.
Nah, no doubt, man. Well, look, man, I appreciate you, brother, and you keep doing your thing, man. Tell them where they can find you on where they can find your music, and tell the people where they can find you on social media.
Yes, you can find me at Doe Cigapom, which is at DoeCigapom, and that's on Instagram, that's on Facebook, that's on Twitter, pretty much anything that has some type of social media, TikToks, all of that stuff has to be up there. But yeah, just basically for the music, you can find me there. You can also go to my personal website, which is www.doecigapom.com, or you can go to my musical page too, where you can just get to all of my catalogs directly at doecigapom.bandcamp.com.
No doubt, man. Well, look, brother, it's been an honor, man. You guys go get that Commencement EP. It's out now. It's fire. He left no room for error, man. It talks about everything that was going on out here, man. Doe Cigapom, man. I appreciate you being on the platform, brother. Hopefully we can get you back on, man. But you keep doing your thing, man. We love you, man. You know,
you too, man. Appreciate it.
From my mouth to your ears, brother. Your body of work, man, is impeccable, brother. So keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate it, man. Y'all have a blessed night, man. I really appreciate that.
No doubt, man. You take care, brother. Have a good night.
You too, Ken.
All right.